All right, people. So as you guys know, the unemployment news has been going crazy lately. We got Valkyrae gets emotional talking about her brother and their complicated relationship. Now, I know you guys already know about this, but we're going to take a look at the full clip, and we're also going to take a look at some updates. Got my boy John with me. Comment, subscribe, check out his channel, Johnny Sense, if you're trying to smell good. And let's get straight into the video, people.
I didn't stream yesterday. My brother passed away yesterday, and I had like my meetings, and my mom called me, and she was like, "Yeah, Mark died," and I was like, "Oh." And so, yeah.
Little context for you. People are giving her a lot of backlash because her brother died and she seemed like she didn't really care. They didn't really have a good relationship. But mainly people are mad because they're like, even if you didn't have a good relationship with them, you don't have to trash them online. You could just not say nothing.
Yeah, I guess I could understand that because the way how she just death and definitely seems weird. But I could also understand from a streamer's perspective how, like, you know, how she probably already like dealt with the whole grief process, probably like prior to like
her brother died, and then she streamed the next day. This is the next day. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a really bad alcohol problem, and he had he passed away from alcohol. Dad. Yeah, so that was yesterday. I just felt really bad because I had like a lot of resentment towards him. We did not have a relationship. I was like kind of angry yesterday because he just like didn't treat my mom with respect. He did not like my mom. And then my mom.
Dang, imagine like you pass and she's like, you know what? You're the problem. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, he may have been the problem, but you know what I mean? Normally when people like pass, you're like, hey, you know, we had our differences and everything, but you know, like, you know, hopefully like you're in a better place, and they like make a positive. She did kind of phrase this like negative, like it's like, all right, he passed and I gotta let everybody know, like I didn't these are the things I didn't like. She talked about what she didn't like before she even, maybe there's nothing she does like about him, but you know what I'm saying, she's definitely got some negative context to it, you know.
Was like crying on the phone yesterday to me.
It's cute pup.
And then she was like, you should forgive him. And I was like, well, yeah, I guess I have to because he's dead. Like, well, I don't know, this freaking sucks. Like, I don't know. I was like angry, and she was like, no, she's like, it's okay, just forgive him. And I'm like, fine, I forgive him, but what the like, I shouldn't have to forgive him just because
I mean, yeah.
Wait, let her finish that.
he died. But it's fine. It's fine. It's
yeah, that's crazy. Because I was gonna say, like, there's definitely stories where, like, usually when there's a death, especially when there's like some form of conflict where, you know, two parties were not like talking to each other for X amount of time. Usually, death brings people closer. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the Latin community. Actually, my one of my coworkers mentioned how, unfortunately, a sad death in the family brought a lot of family that used to hang out but haven't hung out because of life and whatever come together, right? But it's just sad that it takes death to make something like that happen, right?
Yeah, not in this case.
Yes, usually, but like, you know, you see it in a lot of like Hallmarks, or you in real life too. Like, you usually, when situations like this happen, you do hear more often, you know, the whole like, you know, like, oh, I was super mad at my mom or dad for whatever reason, but now they're on their deathbed. Like, I don't know if they're going to live till tomorrow. Like, let me go ahead and, like, pretty much say my final goodbyes or whatever. Or, you know, hash it out. Essentially, hash it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sounds like she really, like she said, she got a ton of resentment to her brother. And, yeah, I mean, let's see what she's talking about.
I was like, okay, no, that's fine. And so I was just having a weird day yesterday, and I was like, like, you know, we never had a relationship. I feel like he never allowed us to have a relationship. After my dad passed away, he never tried talking to my sister and I again. So it's like, why? Like, okay, yeah, great, you passed away. Fine.
I think a lot of the people in the community aren't really mad because that she didn't have a good relationship with her brother and everything. I think it's really the main thing that she like went online and like she could have said nothing, Or she could have been like, okay, guys, like, you know, my brother passed. We really didn't have a good relationship. But, you know, the point that she really like went into all the details of what she doesn't like about him. You know, his kids are still alive. She's famous. They're going to see this. If they haven't seen it already, they probably seen it already. Let's keep it stacked. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's like, my mom always told me if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. You know what I mean? It's kind of one of those things where it's like, he's passed. He can't make any changes. There's nothing you guys can do because unfortunately that time has passed. And I do feel bad for Valkyrae and, you know, shout out to her family and everything about that.
Thanks.
But that it really does say a lot that this person actually lost their life, and you seem more focused on how you felt about your relationship. Like, just let it, and then, you know, but, you know, I can't even really tell her how to handle her grief and everything like that. But like I said, just taking it to the internet, I mean, that's a little crazy. That's a little crazy.
Like, I don't know. I feel bad for his kids because his kids are actually nice to us. But it's like, damn. I was like, dude, was he younger than you? No, my half brothers are freaking old. They're like in their 60s. We don't have a relationship. My favorite
I didn't know
that.
Half
Himself. So
right? She's 6-year-old brother.
He was like the only half brother that was in our lives. And then the other two just didn't give a fuck about us. So, okay, he might have been in his 50s. I don't know how old he was. That's how not of a relationship we had. Family is complicated. Yeah, no, my family is very complicated. It just was not in GTA. Yeah, no, he himself in real life. So yeah, that happened.
More of a reason to show more love, spread the love.
Yeah, I just like, I had my meetings yesterday. The meetings went great. One of the meetings was for the video game that we're working on. I'm really excited. Had some really cool updates. And then my mom called and she was like, yeah, he passed away. And I was like, oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to stream today. I'm having a weird day. I don't know.
I'm having a weird day. Your brother dies. I'm having a weird day.
There's a lot of conflicting emotions for her. I guess.
This is the whole thing where it's like sometimes you just got to keep some stuff off the internet. It's just not going to be a good look. There's no way. And I understand you don't have the best relationship with your brother, but there's no way this was going to be beneficial for you to come on and say negative things about your deceased brother. Like, I mean, you gotta, I mean, where's the PR team? Like,
how I feel about this? I was like mad. I don't know. I was like angry. I was like, that's cool. Great. You're just gonna go die and not like talk to me first? Is that crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy, actually. I literally just said that these type of situations is usually what, like, you know, brings like, you know, certain feeling, like it really kind of humbles you down.
Do you hear her, bruh? She's talking about, oh, you're really gonna go ahead and like die on me without fixing it? That's crazy.
This is a different breed.
This is not a good look.
I don't know, dude. That was wild. Anyways, so yeah, weird day yesterday. Very weird. Just thinking about the past and everything. Like, stages of grief. Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, so that happened yesterday. Fair, no closure. Yeah, just like, I didn't even know he was in his dying stage. I didn't even know he was on his way there. I literally saw his daughter at my sister's baby shower. Oh man,
it's the way that she's talking about this that's rubbing people the wrong way. Sure. Yeah, it's like, even if you don't care, like, it's like, even if it's somebody that you didn't like, it's like the way to talk about them like this so nonchalantly, like, hey, I didn't even know he was in his dying state. Like, dang, like, it's one of those things where it's like, we can't tell you how to feel, nor do we think you should just have a good relationship with people because they're your family. But it does say a lot about somebody who would come and, like, it's almost like she trying to get her get back or something. Like she got to express how she feels. Like, you should do this to a therapist, not for the YouTube chat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not for the internet.
Yes. Like,
and no offense to the internet or anything, but you know, it's just one of those things.
But y'all not
like,
therapists.
This is blood, and even if you don't believe it for whatever like reasons that you believe, like, even if it's a stranger, like, just imagine that type of image that shows yourself. Like, if you're going to disrespect somebody that's already dead and talk this way, like, and this is somebody that you dislike, like, I think like you just gonna talk to that whoever you feel like for whatever reason. Like, no respect. No respect.
When I said it's a
denial,
character
straight
thing.
anger. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, damn, not even an apology. You couldn't apologize before you had to.
Bro, he's passed. It's like, let him have it. She's acting like she the victim.
Mm-hmm.
You waking up breathing every day. Like you acting like, oh man, he did me so wrong.
How
Like,
dare you die without saying sorry to me?
Yes, it's like, come on.
I'm mad at you. It's your fault.
No, this is fine. It's fine. It's whatever. You didn't even want to talk it out first. Just angry. I'm mad. Well, I'm not mad. I'm not.
Oh my goodness.
She's
please,
mad.
Can we be a little bit more accountable people for ourselves? Please, please, please.
Not mad. I'm not mad. I'm sad. I'm
Yes.
I'm more sad than
It's
I
like she's not sad that he passed. She's sad that he passed without showing her acknowledgement.
am mad.
Like,
But I'm also very
Oh my
confused
goodness.
because I have a lot of resentment. I have so
Yeah.
much resentment to how he treated
That's
my brother and my mom.
Clearly.
You know what
I hope she
Like,
figures that out.
it's so annoying. It's actually so annoying. Anyways, if you ever lost a family member, maybe some of you can relate. If you haven't lost a family member, also it's a family member I don't have a relationship.
Yeah, but I would
with.
never fucking
It's
do
just
that.
like
Yeah, it's wild.
What? Like I don't know. What am I?
How dare you, Grandma? How dare you die and not say, "Hey, sweetie, I'm about to die." I love you.
I don't even know the guy.
Ridiculous.
But he's my brother. I don't know. It's very frustrating. Very frustrating. But rest in peace. Wish
It's
we could have
frustrating.
known each other better. Ugh. Anyways, I'm so sorry. I'm with you.
See,
All right.
see, that's what you mad about. And that's really what you mad about. You really mad because you're like, damn, like we really could have hashed things out. We really could have at least set the tone. We could have did something before you die. You know, the air could have been cleared out.
Mhm.
Well, guess what? This is what I'm talking about, accountability. Yeah, it sucks that he couldn't do that, but guess what? He's dead. He can't do nothing about it now. You really, and I get it. This is where the grief part is happening. It's really that, you know, you really just feel bad that, you know, you didn't take the initiative. You clearly mad that he didn't take the initiative, and you're really trying to blame him. But obviously, like nobody took initiative.
Mm.
Let this be an example, honestly, to everybody out there who maybe have a similar case like her. At least let me say, because I also have a bad experience with the death too from a relative that I feel like, you know, I wish I could have said something, you know, because of my own feelings or whatever. But I would never, you know, go out like this, you know. But I understand it is grief, you know, and everybody goes and process grief their own way. But take the initiative, guys. You know, definitely, you know, always hug and
Always hug.
air it out, man. Air it out. Not in that way.
Don't be sorry.
Not in
It's
that
okay.
people go,
It's
"Oh,
just,
air
you
it
know,
out."
I let yesterday be the day where I kind of like really think about, you know, take it in, you know, really think about, who he was to me, you know, trying to let go of the past. It's really hard having resentment towards someone that's now passed away. You know what I mean? It's really weird. I don't know.
Yeah, it is, because it's like they're no longer with us. It should be hard to really resent somebody who's gone. Like, you know what I mean? You know.
was really struggling yesterday. I was like, man, I feel guilty. I feel guilty having resentment towards him now because he passed away. And it's like,
You're allowed to feel the way how you feel about it, for sure. I mean, I can definitely understand, you know, being like, oh man, like you really left me without, you know, without reaching out, without, you know, being able to make it easier for us to have that connection. But, you know, it's like going to the internet with all this is just still wild.
then I started getting mad. Dude, yesterday I was a roller coaster of emotions. I'm like, I'm sad, and then I'm angry, and then I have resentment, and then I get a little bitter. And it's like, okay, yeah, you know, great. I hope you have fun in the afterlife, not ever talking to your freaking sisters about anything. Forgive yourself.
Dang.
See,
Myself?
it sounds like you're more bitter than you.
Like, she is not happy. But it's like, that's what I'm saying. This is something that you talk about with your therapist, not the YouTube chat.
No, I'm talking about forgiving him. Okay. I don't know. Like, I feel like my brother and I could have
Yeah, you're
had
the
a
victim.
much deeper, stronger relationship if he put in a little bit of effort. My bar was low. My bar was My bar was one apology, just one apology about anything.
And I'm sure she's right too. Like,
apology, and I would have been like, all right, let's go hang out. let's go do some sisterly.
and I feel her. I really do think that she believes this. And I mean, I don't know their life, but I think this possibly was the case where she probably was like, yeah, like I want a relationship with you. Like, she's talking about she needs an apology from him, but and everything. And he probably really just wasn't having it. But just because he didn't give you what you wanted doesn't mean that you should do this. Like I said, his kids are seeing this and everything like that. This is one of these situations where you handle that in therapy. And as far as online, you either do one of two things. You either don't talk about it or you're vague. You say, hey guys, like I might be off stream for a few days. Like my brother passed. Like, or hey guys, just wanted to let you guys know, like my brother passed. We really weren't that close, but this is something that I'm kind of going through in my life. So just letting you guys know because you guys are here for everything else with me. That's how you say it. And then you move on. You know what I mean?
Brotherly things, surely. You could apologize for, leaving the window open. I don't care. I'll just bundle it all up together. Normalize not having to forgive, by the way. Yeah, but like, I get it. You don't have to forgive people for things, but at the same time, it's like, do I want to live the rest of my life with this resentment that I had towards him? And now that he passed away, do I want
You don't
want to harbor that resentment and knowing I'll never get closure for the rest of my life?
You don't.
And that's why your mama said, forgive.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Damn. That's a long time. Maybe he was waiting for you to reach out? No. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Okay. He was.
Did you reach out? Like, that's a good question. I was expecting her to say like, but I did reach out. You know what I mean? Not like, no, he didn't want me to reach out.
Right.
Instead,
I did reach out.
I did reach out
a few times actually, and no response. So clearly, you didn't want to. But no, it was just straight
like in his early 50s, I think. Last time I spoke to him was
he's in his early 50s. Okay.
And I took care of my dad the entire time. And with him, it was a lot of like, yeah, what am I gonna get? Well, my share. This is my property. Yeah, and then literally after my dad passed away, never heard from him again, ever. Never heard from him. I just heard from him from like other family members. It's like, damn, family gets messy. And I'm a strong advocate. If you guys also have family members that just don't treat you with respect, don't care about you, abuse you.
Oh man, like this is crazy. Like dude just passed yesterday and she's going on a speech about family members not showing you respect. Like, I mean, you just gotta read the room sometimes. Like this is one of those, like, you're very entitled to how you feel, but you gotta read the room.
Where's
like
the dog? Even the dog couldn't handle this.
The dog said I had to get up out of here.
Or just like use you or whatever the case is. Just because they're related by blood doesn't mean you owe them anything.
All right, let's see here. So I've got another clip for you guys. Let's see here. So I think it's this. Yeah. So this is actually Valkyrae responding to the backlash that she received over this, this clip that we just watched. And she said, obviously, if he would have just called or apologized, just an apology for something minor, it's hard when you care and the other person doesn't. So let's see what's going on with this. I believe this interview is with QT Cinderella. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hey, shout out to Snoop.
Yeah, shout out to Snoop. Let me know if you guys have ever tried that Snoop Dogg wine or Snoop Lion.
Were being empathetic towards me and understanding that I was just in shock. I was being irrational. I really was.
Yeah.
If he would have just
she breaking out? Her voice breaking?
Yeah, she's breaking down.
That I was just in shock. I was being irrational. I really was. If he would have just like it's
always
an apology for something minor, like, hey, sorry I haven't talked to you. I would have threw everything out the window. Right. I would have, let's go get coffee. Let's go. I'll fly out to Washington right now. Let's hang out.
Yeah.
Just even a crumb of, effort.
Right. Right. Yeah.
It's hard when you care and the other person doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a lot of people that
Valkyrie's like,
experience the same thing. Like, I think this is such a common thing.
No, this is very common.
This is such a common thing, and it's normal.
I really wonder if she would have been reacting like this if there had been no backlash. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. I mean, we really come and we talk on the topics so we can then see what the main, what you guys think about all the topics. You guys think that everybody's kind of just tweaking out and they're just kind of bullying her, as she talks through her pain, going through the struggle of her brother's passing? Or do you think she's really being extra? There's no reason that she'd be on the internet. She's doing the absolute most, and now she's acting a victim because everybody came at her because she seemed very insensitive. Let me know. Check out Johnny, our boy Johnny Census page. Like, comment, subscribe. We getting this channel going crazy, so I appreciate y'all, and we will catch y'all on the next video.
Yeah.